promised everyone alive, still on the move, but I figured we could move together early in the day, and then by the time I get there in about a minute or two, we'll be in position to start talking about pretty much anything. But for now, just watch what I'm watching. Maybe in 6 minutes I'll be there. I'll be my destination. Interesting stuff. Bannaye byenkola bye bingi. Wenatuukira sawe neebakira nga sikyayitamu nakategeera. Yes, everyone, I need 5 minutes to get to my destination so we can start talking. But for now, you can watch me move for the next 5 minutes. I already started moving and I'll be where I'm going in 5 minutes. I hope you're okay. This is Nigeria. Nigeria is Kampala. I have multiple engagements in different places. Meanwhile, this place was built so fast, that building, and I think it's done. It's complete. Nsikako essimu nnyinza okukaaba. Nnyinza okukaaba yalabye. Abaana bazimba. Eno Kampala bazimba buli lunaku. Eno ateekamu tiles. Oyo porcelain gwe basala weebaka. Nezisigadde bazisaalisa kuuma. Omusajja yandeese ku makya yantutte ku mulimu ng'enkuba etonnya. Naye bannange omusajja gwe nabadde nsuubira okuntwala ate namulabye stage yabadde nkalu. Ng'enkuba etonnya. Wano wennyini wenninyira. Bakulengera wali ne bakukima. Bakulengera oweta ne bakukima. This area has nice houses meanwhile. Now, weta wano. Bannange abandaba badduse banziruseeko. Bagamba 5 minutes, but it's just 2 minutes, 3 since we started speaking, and I'm here. I've arrived. I'm here. Jine yanziza. Bampa balansi wange nkuviire. Ngende ndaba abaana battu bano. Baina olunaku lwaleero luntutte speed. Muganda wo mugamba sorry. Ayinza okunyiiga n'atantwala olulala. So, where am I? Long day, long day, long day. But let's focus on me. I am here. Oh. So, DOREEN'S African experiences. We don't have much to discuss today. Well, the lighting is better the other side. Hold on. Trying to switch lighting. Okay, so this is better. I've had an interesting day, long day, and my day is still going on. We work as usual. So something very interesting happened to me this week. And I also learned something. I mean, the week just began, but I like to tell you a little bit about my week. This is how I actually vent. It's how I go through my days when I talk about these things. So, I have one of you that watches me came to me and requested me to help them find some construction material. And somehow I was having a rough Sunday. That day I was so tired. So I tell this person, okay, I'm going to try out for you. I have a lot of contacts in different locations. So it happened that in this particular location, I had a contact. And I knew, actually, I was so able. I was in good position to help this guy. So I reached out to one of my old friends, asked for some prices. I learned that in construction, bricks are still giving us a hard time. So I'm going to dedicate my time to finding prices for you. Bricks in different locations. So if you're building somewhere or you want to build somewhere, you type for me in the comments below and tell me, for me, I'm building here, for me, I'm building here, for me, I'm building here. And then I'll do different surveys for you, document, and give you the prices and where you can actually find affordable bricks. Because as Doreen, there is no way I'm buying a soil brick at 200 shillings, 250 shillings. No. I would rather source those bricks from somewhere else. You have to understand. I understand some of these locations, they don't have wetlands or space for someone to make bricks. But in nearby areas, if you do enough research, you will find someone making and selling those bricks and willing to give you at an affordable price. I refuse to be cheated. Especially when I know the price. I refuse. Sometimes this gentleman told me they are selling things so expensively where he's constructing. I think I have to go down there because we have a lot of estate. My family has buildings there. And around the time when my family built, I mean, there was nothing but forest, bushes. But now the place has developed, all right? Considering the place has developed, I guess it's time to actually now go back to these places. Because you people, there is no place that is completely developed in Kampala. There isn't. Even those places you see as developed, where you don't think they can make bricks here, they are making them. They are making them there. You just don't know where. So, I'll source this information for you. Now back to the story. So this guy tells me, help me call or look out for someone who can help me. Someone who can help me with this material. So I called one of my friends. He was still expensive for me. And I'm like, no. And then I called someone else. I tried to reach out to some other old friend of mine. These are childhood friends who are still in the construction world, and then the wife picks. Omukazi yavumyenze. The woman abused me. She didn't even wait to listen to reason. She didn't. It's like the moment she picked and she had a female voice. By the way, the things we face in the construction industry are so many as women. You don't know. You don't know. Do you know why I no longer build the way I used to build? Do you know why I no longer run around on people's sites? The problems we face as women in the construction industry are so many. You could be the best builder. You could have the most knowledge, more than men, majority. You could know what has to be done, but somehow they will still treat you differently because you're female. Being a woman in a man's world is hard. It's very hard. I have some of you who send me photos. Oh, my fence this, my house this, and I just look at it and I know what's wrong with it. I don't even have to be on your site. And I tell you, you know what? You do this, do that. You could have done this better, or we can now fix this, because what's done is done. And then you're like, oh my God, I didn't know this. This is common knowledge for me because of my little experience and my research and the time I've taken to teach myself and educate myself in the industry. But it is so hard being a woman in a man's world, especially in Africa. The woman abused me. The woman abused me. Bananga, she abused me vulgar words I had never heard. And what's funny, I was trying to get her man business. I had a client on the other line waiting for me to give him a contact of someone who can help him with something. And then I called the person I thought would be of help, because the man is a hard worker. He works hard and he's a genuine person. So I reached out to him and I said, you know what? And then the woman abused me. You people. Oh, she abused me words I've never heard. You people have heard words. I never heard these ones. She abused me words I can't repeat here because they will just close my account. Oh my God, you people don't know. You have no idea. So there are so many things that happen to us in construction. My tips are here. These are the tips I can give you if you're going to build. Because you're not just picking that money randomly. You're saving. As when you're taking time to save, also take time to research. Watch multiple videos on YouTube. Go to the field yourself. Go to different shops in your area. Analyze and say, okay, I'm going to start building. Who is selling bricks in this area? Because bricks are expensive. By the way, bricks are some of the bricks and good workmanship are the hardest parts of construction. I'm not going to lie to you. We were talking with this gentleman. These things like sand, cement, they have uniform prices throughout the country. The difference could be 500 shillings, but bricks don't. It's the ugly truth. Bricks don't have a uniform price. So everyone, wherever they are, is selling their bricks according to their location. But the price shouldn't differ so much. You can also get bricks from a location that is cheaper and bring them to yourself. And it is still going to be cheaper than buying them from those people near you. Have you thought about that? You people, a brick being made by someone far doesn't make it a bad brick. It does not. It's just that this person does not have the same access as this person near you. They don't have the same clientele. They don't have the same location to start with. So obviously, because they've looked at their location, for them, they are selling because they see where I am. No one is going to buy this soil brick at 200 shillings. Nobody. No one. You're talking to someone who moves a lot. This is possibly the first time you've seen me in my environment. It is the first time. And I'm going to tell you this. When you are going to construct bricks, hi, how are you? When you're going to build, you have to assess your situation. Take time, research, find suppliers, and please don't use one person. Stop employing one person to do all the jobs, even more than one job. Every person should have one job. If you're on site, the builders should be different. The people who you bring to supply you material should be different. The people you bring who are directing you to hardwares should be different. People are conniving and working against you, even relatives. You're here joking. People are dangerous. When it comes to money, people have no friendship. There is no friendship in money. Money is dangerous. Money turns friends to foe. Money turns lovers to haters. Money turns the best of friends to the worst of enemies. You don't play with something like that. So when you are dealing with money, anything money related, try as much as possible to even deal with strangers. People who don't know you, people who are not going to come on your site to start assessing. I had an incident with a distant relative when I was building my first house. This person was so pressed. I'm 28. But you have to understand, God gives us differently. We are gifted differently. This person was so pressed that a girl so young is building a house so big that they don't have. This person, I brought them on my team to help me with the construction. I was paying this guy 50,000 shillings a day. Him, the main mason or the senior mason, I was paying him 40,000 shillings a day. Are you listening? This is someone I brought on my team. He's not even an engineer. He never went to school to study engineering, but I paid him as an engineer on my site. I can't believe I've never talked about this. But constructing that house was the worst experience of my life. I learned so much. I experienced so much, but I also evolved from that. When you don't employ your relatives, it doesn't mean you don't love them. It simply means you are protecting yourself from things that could harm you. When a relative harms you, there is nothing you can do to them. You can't arrest them. The family will say, how can you arrest your own? You cannot fight them. They have family members who are behind them because not everyone actually. Let me tell you, in Africa, the people that wish you the worst are your relatives. It's funny. It's the damn truth. Blood relatives. These are the people who don't want to see you progress. They will do everything. So when you employ them and bring them on your team, I'm not saying don't employ them, but have limits. It is like sleeping with someone you are employing. How do you employ someone you're sleeping with? How? We've worked in places where one of you is sleeping with the boss. You will see how this person behaves. You will see. They're untouchable. No one tells them anything. They can't meet deadlines. They can't function because they're sleeping with the boss. Now imagine relatives. I am the brother. I am the sister, cousin, so and so. These people will collapse your enterprise. They will make sure whatever you are building does not go forward. And it doesn't mean you can help these people, but from a distance. Someone wants a job, connect them. Look for somewhere else and connect them. Tell them for you, you're full. You have a side. Me, this side tortured me. You people, this side tortured me. And the thing is, me, when I am unhappy, I stress eat. I can eat and become so fat beyond recognition. Me, when, you know how Africans think, but when you've put on weight, you're happy. No, me, when I put on weight, I'm very unhappy. You people, I was on this site and I nearly committed suicide. I was so sad. I was so depressed. I treated my workers. The thing that helped me was I was involved. I treated my workers so nicely. I would give them everything they needed and they delivered. But this person would even tell them, I remember one time water went. When water went off the tap, the drums were empty. But we had a pond down. My neighbor's land had a pond. So I tell these guys, let's, because I had bought them boots, watch, and these are guys. And it's not farm, like, guys, let's collect water quickly, because we were mixing concrete to put on the slab. And we had already mixed and the water went. There was no way I could leave that mix there overnight. It was going to be wasted. These are over 20 bags of cement, but all this material would be wasted. So I said, no. We are working on this. I had one guy who was collecting for me water, but he wasn't enough because of the time. So I tell my guys, we leave one person behind and then we go, all of us. We collect water, 2 drums, needed probably 16 jerrycans. And if we were over 15 people on site, everyone had to do was bring 1 jerrycan. And this guy stood on the balcony up and said, don't go. Don't go, let her suffer. This is someone I'm paying 50,000 shillings a day, feeding him, fueling his car. And this is someone who even started this whole thing, because I would buy my guys rice, posho, what? Because matoke was so expensive at the time. And this guy said, openly started the whole thing. I can't eat posho. I don't even like rice. I want to eat matoke. But if I eat anything other than that, I can get sick. You people, this guy tortured me. This is someone I brought on site as a relative because I thought he would look out for me. Because I was starting fresh out in a man's world. Wahala. So all I'm saying, when you are doing certain things, keep in mind that these things can bite you. If I was not strong, hey, the days it would rain, this guy would tell the workers to nyuke. To nyuke means let's go, we're done for the day. But because I would give them a bonus when they worked, even during those hours, the guys were like, we need the money. The amount of money that went on that site should not have gone. It was still a fair deal. But the only thing that saved me, I was hand paying my guys myself. After the work day, they would come. I give everyone their own money. I refused these things of giving money to engineers. Engineers are not paying your guys well. That's why these people are doing whatever they want for you. They're doing anything, just anything. They're not delivering because they're unhappy. How can you deliver when you're unhappy? How? You get my point? At the end of the day, you have to decide what is important for you. So back to our initial story. So this woman, after the whole level of insulting, the guy calls me the following day. He didn't even know I had called. Because he didn't have my MTN, he had my Airtel number. So he calls me, and then he's like, hello, who is this? I found a call. Someone probably picked this phone. I'm trying to follow up and find out who had called me. And then I'm like, yeah, it's Doreen. Oh, Doreen, how are you? How have you been doing? I'm like, I'm okay. I called you yesterday because I had a client who had an opportunity for you, but your wife picked and insulted me badly. And in front of people, because most times my phone calls are loud. Because sometimes I'm always busy. So I just put the phone aside and continue doing my other stuff while I talk to you. The guy was so upset. But imagine, the client left, got another supplier. This guy deals in other stuff, but he may not even give him the opportunity in the future. Why? Sometimes if you want to get an opportunity from someone, you have to start with them in baby steps. Grow trust with people. Do right by them. You're going to earn their trust. And then they're going to be like, you know what? I shouldn't have to look for this because I've been dealing with so and so, and they've been doing nice work for me, and they've connected me to the right people. You people, trust is built. Trust doesn't fall from the sky and land there. This is stuff you build over time. You understand? So when you get an opportunity to help someone, help them. Because going forward, you might need that person one way or another. That's why we do right by people, because we might need them. The world is so small. It's so small. Because how do I know the world is so small? 2020, someone took from me. A guy. I boarded a car, an Uber car in Mutungo. The guy drove me and dropped me in Bugolobi. Yeah, Bugolobi. I gave him money, and I kind of went out, right? But I had my small bag and my phone, but my laptop was still in his car, right? So I give him money, and I'm like, you know what, let me pick something from the supermarket, and then I come back. It wasn't one of those Uber cars on the app. It was like those special hires and stuff like that. This guy drove off. He took my balance and took my laptop too. This was in 2020. Funny story. I was moving, minding my own business in 2022. What was that COVID year? 21, 22. And then I found myself in Kalaji Mukono. I see the guy walking. I saw him walking. I thought so hard. I was like, should I come out of the car and confront this guy? Should I scream thief so they can terminate him? This is Uganda. Someone can scream thief and they kill you for no good reason. You might even be innocent. So what happened is I got out of the car, walked down to where this guy was standing and looked at him in the face. He didn't even remember me. That's how shitty people can be. He didn't remember me. He didn't remember the person whose laptop he stole, and he took my 20K with him and my laptop. And in my head, I'm like, so the things we do to people, we forget. But the people we harm, the people we do these things to, don't forget. My point exactly. For you who have wives and you're giving them your phones, be wary. If you're doing business, these people will insult your bosses, because we are living in a world where women are topping a lot of stuff. Women have, good jobs in high places, and they're employing men. Most of these women are not so forgiving. Me, I'm telling you, they are not. You get fired, you lose contracts, you lose jobs, you lose. Even you women, man, why do you check people's phones? At the end of the day, me, if I wanted a man, why would I look for a married man of all men? Come on. You're talking to someone who is not even looking for a man. She's looking for money. There are so many men. I don't know, maybe I'm delusional, but I have this thing. I know there are so many men out there. I don't have to have your man to have a man. That's just my thought. Back to construction. Please plan. Don't have one supplier for anything. Even hardwares, don't befriend these people. You're paying them. Do not make merry with these people. Don't. Only make merry, be friends with them after they've supplied you and you are happy. I have truck guys. I have people who have done jobs for me over the time, but they're not my friends. Why? Because we dealt once or twice and fell out. We didn't fall out, I just moved on because I didn't like their service. Now you're here befriending people, you don't even know how they work, you don't know their services. And by the way, these people you befriend, if you've not yet asserted yourself, your rules and regulations, they will take advantage of you before you even give them a chance to show them who you are. Who are you? I am a person who wants my things delivered before anything else is done. If I say I want sand by midday, the sand must be there by midday, especially if I'm giving you your hard cash. Why should you deliver my material later than the time we agreed? It makes no sense. Do you understand? You know, you're buying material from me. I must deliver the material on time. It's that simple. Stop befriending your suppliers unless you're doing business like you have a shop, what. But if you're going to build, please don't befriend these people. Be friendly enough to be friends, but do not be merry and welcome them so closely. They will take advantage of you. Oyo boss nze mumanyi kyali wange ne bwe twebakawo ne tugenda okusawa 2 talina kyagenda kukola. Ogenda mukola ki ng'omaze omufuula kyaliwo? Era ojja kuyoma nga naye naawe. And they even have a way of responding so badly to you, after you've befriended them so closely. It's like children. There should be a line between parenthood and friendship between kids and you know, that kind of line that kids are not supposed to cross. But some of you are there crossing all kinds of lines with your kids. And when they start insulting you, verbally abusing you, not listening to you, not doing what they are told to do, then you start complaining. Don't complain. You are the one that created those rules. I'm not saying our parents, most of our parents were right, but they did something right. We grew up in generations where, how do you even start to jump around your parents when they are talking? Stay away. Come and talk to them when they are not talking. How do you be part of grown people conversations? How? But we are living in generations where mother, daughter are putting on the same clothes. They are sleeping in the same bed at that big age of hers. The husband is also there. The parents are undressing, walking half naked, and the kids are watching. What kind of respect are you going to generate? What do you expect? When you tell this kid, I told you to do this, like, no, don't tell me nothing. And they're going to say, don't tell me anything. What are you going to do? You are the one that created the monster. Raise your monster. There should be friendship, a good relationship between children and their parents. But it should never cross certain boundaries. You know? I don't know. I'm not an expert at raising children. I don't even have any myself. But I'm an expert in construction. Now, a lot of things in life are not so different. Construction. Please stop befriending these people you're employing, especially in construction. The person is coming to build for you for maximally a month. Why are you befriending this person to the extent of inviting them into your own personal space? Why? What do I know? Anyway, the week has started. I'll be putting up a video for you tomorrow. I went over on Sunday. I was in Isimba. Isimba is in Bosika towards Busoga, towards that side. And I had a new experience. I was on the lake and we extracted sand from the lake. Yes. I'll be sharing that video with you tomorrow. I hope you look forward to that. I know I haven't given you much content lately, but in truth, I'm busy. You people. But I'm making more time. As you can see, certain things are adjustingly changing slowly. So I'm going to be giving you more stuff as time goes on. I'm sure all is going to be okay. All is going to be well. I love talking to you guys, but that was my early week, and I guess I should let you all go. I was supposed to start at 3, but I had to move fast and get home and do other things and then get somewhere else. But I'm here now. Not for long though, but I love talking to you. I hope the some of you have learned at least one thing. Even if you don't want to learn, just take this from me. Before you build, give yourself a month to look for suppliers, gauge them. When you go to someone and you're going to buy there and then, people won't give you their honest reactions, honest opinions, nothing. Take time, gambe nsuubira okuzimba mu maaso eyo. Oba amataffaali gali mu ssente mmeka? Olinayo w'emmotoka gw'omanyi. Naye w'ogendayo that day or the week or what, these people are going to look at you like he has no choice but to buy. They'll take advantage. Nawe yanvumye, I forgive you. Munange wanvumye nnyo olimba. But that's okay. Anyway, I hope you have a nice week. Today is Tuesday in Uganda. It will be Wednesday tomorrow. And let's see what the weekend brings henceforth. By the way, my birds channel, it's doing well. It's more of a nature's channel. I don't know why I call it birds. So I am going to put up a video tomorrow there as well. I played doctor this weekend. I found a bird and we actually repaired. Thank you, repaired a broken bird leg. One of those big birds, big bird. It had a broken leg. I think one of those kids who are torturous. You know, kids can just be dangerous sometimes. They hit these animals. They just want to beat things. Just pointlessly. So we were able to fix the leg. I'll go back over the weekend and check on the bird. I left it under good care. I'll go back and check on it. And I'll be putting up that video tomorrow as well. Today. The birds one will go up today. Yes, it should go today. Then the one for construction, you see how sand is extracted from the lake. You'll see it tomorrow. Bye. Love you all. Mwah.